Galaxy Trucker is a game in which you play as neither a galaxy nor a trucker, but I'm only being pedantic about half that statement because while you're not literally driving a 16-wheeled metal behemoth from point Cygnus A to the Milky Way, you are taking goods from point A to point B. At least you hope to. Perhaps better understood in the guise of a slasher film, players attempt to survive the round. However, instead of slashes coming from metal gloves, machetes, and chef's knives, they instead come from space pirates and meteorites and the vast emptiness of space. But I'm getting ahead of myself. In Galaxy Trucker, you take a board with squares on it and you grab squares from the center and use those squares to make a better conglomerate of squares than the other squares sitting at the potentially square table you're sitting at. In short, you're building a rocket ship on your way to Mars on a collision course. You're out of control, or at least you will be if you don't build that ship to specific regulations. Everything has to fit, and the journey is perilous, so you'll need alien crew, cabins too, and batteries that look like Mountain Dew. You're a racing car passing by, like Lady Godiva, though hopefully better dressed because, again, you are in space. But you heard me, it's not just about hauling goods safely from point A to point B, you have to do it quickly too, because tips at the Olive Garden on Sunday afternoon are not just judged by how quickly you get something to a table, but how accurately you do as well. Galaxy Trucker requires you to be fast both literally, as the opening of each round starts with a mad grab for important ship pieces, and also abstractly, as each time you flip a card there's a chance to advance your position on the board. And the redder your engines, the better the cheddar. And what I mean by that is you get more money, aka more points. The round consists of flipping cards. These cards will see the aforementioned hazards come raining down on you worse than literal and musically figurative blessed rains raining on the plains of Africa. But it's going to take a lot to drag me away from you, come the desperate cries of your helpless co-pilots, but it's something maybe 100 meteors or 2 will do. With each progressive round you get bigger ships, bigger hazards, bigger catastrophes, bigger thrills, and bigger fun. If you're into that kind of thing. Galaxy Trucker is a scream, but it's up to you to decide what type of scream that is. I enjoy seeing chaos reign, but I was also the type of child that would take a meticulously built Lego spaceship and throw it against the wall just to see it crash. Now maybe that wasn't you, but you can still find reasons to enjoy Galaxy Trucker. I don't know. What I do know is that it's a game of mitigation that could ultimately lead to nowhere. You can put a lot of effort into protecting your house from an earthquake and ultimately have it ripped from its foundation, tossed into a magical land full of politically incorrectly labeled people that are all out to kill you for a pair of shoes. Metaphorically speaking, of course. Lack of preparation is the name of the game with Galaxy Trucker. That lack of preparation, however, has 3 H's to its advantage. Hilarity. The game is objectively funny, especially when it hurts Hank over there instead of Hugh. 2. Havoc. As my second favorite man who would be king once said to the mentor of all edgy 17-year-old boys, some men just want to watch the world burn. And I do enjoy a good bonfire on a chilly evening, so I understand the appeal. And the third H, humanity. I'll admit it's a lofty one, but when I started this list, I drastically overestimated my ability to come up with 3 H's, but I'm going to stick with it nonetheless. Humanity. Everybody's almost on a completely even playing field because you can be as prepared as you possibly can, but that's not going to stop Buccaneers from attacking your ship. Now, this game isn't all luck, it's not a coin flipping contest, and it's certainly not a casino because that in itself is less than luck. The games there are rigged against you. This game, however, isn't rigged against you. Attacks generally happen to people in good positions, and while the majority of hazards happen universally, being ahead means you have to be more prepared. You also have the opportunity to get the best goods first, but it may cost your lead. And there are decisions to be made. Do you want to be the fastest but risk being attacked more often than the other players? Do you want to be the safest and have the nicest looking ship, which can earn you points as well? Or do you want to focus on getting the best goods across the finish line? Multiple paths all leading to the same sweet victory. You come flying out the gate with an engine and a gun, and there's a long shot you end up well ahead of everyone else. But you need a pilot and you need engines, so balancing and planning are just a small part of the chaotic fortune fest. So if sitting down at a table for a bit of safe recreation requires you to have a good amount of control over the situation, maybe walk away. You may do well and your concentration and hard work could pay off big time, but there's a black hole-sized chance it's not going to. But if you know what you're getting into and you want to have a wild ride, or even if you're up for the gamble that someone else might have a bang bang shoot 'em up bad time and you would get a kick out of that, well then take care and enjoy the flight because this is a real blast. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, comment. If you want to find more of my stuff, I'm on most social media platforms at Plumpy Thimble, especially active on Twitter and TikTok.